Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're an old friend, then welcome back. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Seriously, it really helps out. And I have been so close to reaching my goal of 500 subscribers. And I really feel like my videos, my channel has actually been held down, held back. And I do feel like that has been happening a lot in the energy in the readings as well. It's been coming out a lot. And so I feel like sometimes if we make that push in the 3D to, to push past those energetic boundaries or those boundaries that someone else might be holding up for us, that it helps us to push through those boundaries in the spirit as well. So if you're tired of getting the same old readings over and over and over again, sometimes you got to do things a little differently or put in a little extra effort, all right? And I feel like this might be important for your reading as well. So help me push back, fight back against YouTube and their censorship and shadow banning, and give me the like, the share, the subscribe, the comment, okay? Help out with these algorithms to boost us up just a little bit that we need to get over that hump, all right? And then, like I said, if you're part of a Facebook group or Instagram, or if you're on other platforms, or you have friends that like to watch videos and stuff too, maybe give a share, post a link, something like that, because that is what is going to help us really achieve that goal and get over that energetic hump. And I feel like once we do that, things will start opening up. We'll get new messages. We'll be moving forward. Because, what you, like as above, so below. What you do in the 3D world affects the spirit, and what you do in the spirit affects the 3D world. So that being said, let's move on. Oh yeah, Pisces. Forgot to tell you. This is your reading. Okay. So we have a High Priestess. That's definitely some Pisces energy right there. All right. Someone who's tapped in. Someone who knows things on a very deep level, right? You have a connection to the moon, an understanding inherently of the subconscious, okay? All right. So what else do we need to know for Pisces? All right. I feel like Seven of Swords, someone in your energy is trying to be tricky, but I feel like you see right through them, okay? Or you could be acting a little strategically and tricky for some reason. Ah, there it is. Seven of Wands. Okay, so you are protecting yourself. So you are in this Seven of Swords energy, but I feel like you are in this Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, because someone is trying to trick or betray you in some way, right? They're trying to strategically, do something to you that you see right through. And so you are kind of giving them back, I don't know, maybe a little bit of taste of their own medicine. But definitely, like, you may be doing some, with the moon High Priestess here, you may be doing some protective magic, okay? And if you're not, then you might want to look into certain ways that you can do that, you know what I mean? Like how to up your protection. It could be as simple as like lighting a candle, saying a prayer, saging, burning some Palo Santo, getting a couple of gems, for protection. I think black onyx is a good one. If you are Pisces, this selenite, which is based off of, like the moon, right? Selenite, whatever it's called, would probably be a good idea, okay? I feel like those are very basic forms of protection. So you might want to up your protection a little bit if you haven't already, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that you might have already. All right, so what is Pisces needing to protect themselves from, or what is the deal with this Seven of Swords opposition for Pisces? Okay, I'm getting a little bit too of like, you might be a little bit shy. You may tend to kind of hold back, not like to be in the spotlight. And I feel like that is a form of protection for you. You feel safer when you're unseen, okay? But I feel like something is pushing you out into the open, okay? The Emperor, where you're having to be seen, like whether you want to or not, or someone is focused in targeting you, okay? So it's making you very uncomfortable. It's making you feel unsafe. You may be feeling a little bit like overbearing, like someone is overbearing on you. And with the 7 and 7 here, we have there's a little bit of like a luck involved, okay? With your protection, all right? Luck is on your side, all right? So whatever it is that you're dealing with, you know, you don't really have to do a whole lot. You don't have to worry. In fact, fear and worry are low vibrational, right? So the more that you fear and worry, it's like the worst things are going to be. So try to stay high vibrational. That is a form of protection as well. So this may be a father figure. This may be, it could be a government organization, okay? With the Emperor here, it could be the IRS. It could be the FBI. It could be a church figure. It could be an uncle, a father, an older brother. Someone somewhere that is in some form of leadership role, that does have some kind of power over you, or feels as if they have power over you, or you feel as if they have power over you. It could be, I feel like if it was God, then it would probably be the Hierophant. So I feel like there's a personal aspect to this. Could be a boss. Possibly, but I'm not getting that. Oh, death on the bottom. I just picked it up and there's death on the bottom. Alright, I'm going to put this over here. Okay, we have victory behind that, so that's good. And King of Pentacles. Again, this King of Pentacles could be this Emperor, right? Father, boss, uncle. Like I said, I feel like it is more personal rather than work-related. So I don't think that it's, although it is public. 6 of Wands is public. This could be, like a local politician or something like that, that holds some kind of power, like locally, publicly, locally, that you may be in some kind of disagreement with. Maybe it's someone of an opposing political view. With Judgment. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that a little bit. Okay. Judgment and the Magician on the bottom of the deck. This is one of those reads that everything's going to get pulled from the bottom. And 6 of Swords. Okay. Oh, and Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay. So I feel like, Pisces, I feel like you are dealing with some kind of local politician that is of an opposing view from you, okay? So, like, if you're a Democrat, they're a Republican. If they're a Republican, you're a Democrat. Or maybe you're an independent and you're against both of them. You know what I mean? So, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I do feel like there's something political going on. You have called judgment, okay, on this person. Maybe publicly, you may have spoken out about something publicly that you knew that this person was doing. Maybe taking bribes with Ace of Pentacles here. And the Sun, you've exposed this person. with the Six of Swords, you may or may not have been involved in this. If you were involved, then that is part of what made you want to speak up, because you want to move on and leave this stuff in the past. And, you know, I definitely get, like, law enforcement or the judicial system, right? The DOJ. I don't know how high this goes up. You know what I mean? This could be happening on the local level. It could be on an even higher level. There's definitely some whistleblower energy here. Pisces, I'm getting a little bit of, like, I don't know, Virginia Giuffre energy here. Like someone who, like a whistleblower who spoke up against some kind of corruption, magic, manipulation, narcissism, someone who is a male in a leadership of authority, leadership position. Could be very high up in business. Okay, and so I feel like this is kind of the energy that I'm picking up here, especially with death. So maybe you have been thinking about what happened with Virginia Giuffre. Maybe you're in a similar situation, and you're concerned about your own safety and how you're going to protect yourself when someone like her couldn't protect herself, right? Maybe you're hesitant. Maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you need to blow the whistle, and you're concerned for your safety. You may not want to because of what happened. But just remember, things are not always as they seem, okay? You know, I mean, I'm just saying it's possible that they got everything they needed from her, and now they have helped her to fake her death publicly so that she can go on and live the rest of her life in peace. You know, it could be something like that. Maybe she's actually dead. I don't know. I haven't looked that much into it. Do you want to tell us about that, Spirit? You may have been questioning this, and maybe that's why this is your reading, okay? Maybe you wanted some answers on that. So let's just see. Is Virginia Giuffre actually dead, or did she escape? She moved on, escaped, and doing witness protection type stuff. What's the deal there? Okay. Oh, it's not looking good. We have the Two of Swords, the Moon, Temperance, the World, the Hermit, and the Three of Wands, which to me is saying she has passed. She is like, her soul is watching. You know, she's an angel, like, you know, the Moon, the Swords, deadlock, like, dead, okay? Cut out, dead. So, if you were wondering, there's your answer. So you may have some very real concerns for your safety, especially if you're caught up in a situation like that. Seven of Pentacles and fire sign. I mean, King of Swords, a King of Wands, which is a fire sign. Forgive me, Pisces. It's still early. Okay, so your opposition may be a fire sign. Okay. Especially with the Emperor there. Yeah, I think you might be dealing with a fire sign that you might be a bit afraid of, because you know some things about this fire sign that could get them locked up, that could end their life, their reputation, and they know that you can expose them. So you may be concerned for yourself and your safety. And what's your advice for Pisces? The Devil. This, you may know this King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Emperor, because of some kind of codependency or shared addiction, or some kind of destructive behavior that you either currently do or have done in the past. And the Tower. Yeah, like I said, whatever information, whatever you know, could end this person in an instant. What is the advice? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you might want to end things suddenly, quickly, just jump off the face of the earth, right? But what I'm getting here is that you need to stay calm and carry on as usual, because you don't want to throw up any red flags. So you might want to be the Empress, just sitting on your throne, cool, calm, collected. Don't worry about anything, right? God's got you. God's going to make sure that you have everything you need. And I would start planning. Yeah, I would start planning. Make a plan if you want to leave. Do it behind the scenes. Do it quietly. Do it little by little, okay? Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you are action-oriented. You are trying to take action towards being free, having some kind of freedom that maybe you feel like you don't have right now. So this could be a husband with King of Pentacles here. This could be your husband. Yeah, with the Lovers here. I feel like it is some kind of romantic relationship. Either you're the wife or mistress of some kind, right? I feel like this Devil is some way sexual. Could be also drugs, right? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. This person gives you money for love. So I feel like you are Pisces. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Luck is on your side here, okay? It's like your advice is to keep doing what you're doing. You don't want to raise any red flags. You know, you don't want to act any differently, do things differently. So whatever you've been doing, just keep doing it. Yeah, with Queen of Wands here, I am getting mistress type energy, right? Paid mistress, Ten of Pentacles. Well paid. You are well paid. There's some kind of wealthy man here. Wealthy businessman, politician, drug dealer, maybe all of the above. And yeah. Okay, Pisces. I don't know what in the world you've gotten yourself into, but I wish the best for you. I hope this all works out for you. And like I said, just for now, keep calm, carry on, do things as usual, and let spirit guide you. You know, maybe start putting some money away as well for your final magic act, okay? The disappearing act, yes. Okay. I think that is the goal that you need to be working towards for yourself right now. Okay, Pisces, I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. Bye.